Good morning, and you're most welcome to the morning show.
Happy New Year.
Well,
good morning, Happy New Year to all of you. Ayo, Dr. Abati, and Rufai.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Well, Mr. Aliyu, well, the narrative is already well laid out. Muslim ticket in relation to the present arrangement and the ambition of certain other persons to say that, maybe perhaps to please President Trump and please those who are, complaining about Christian genocide, that President Tinubu should change the Muslim format. What do you think? Anatu Musawa already says, no, that will not make sense whatsoever. Many people support her. Some other people criticize her. Where do you stand within that spectrum?
Well, I stand with my party, actually, because these decisions are for the parties and the candidates. So if in the wisdom of our party and our president is to go with another Muslim, so be it. And if he decides to go with the Christian, so be it. And you remember that our party also has warned, has also spoken to us, people that have interface with the media, not to speculate, at least on the Vice President, Kashim Shettima. But whether the Muslim or non-Muslim, it's important. That's really, time will tell, and it's a political decision which either party can take. If a party decides to go Muslim or Christian, it's absolutely political decision which will be done at the time when things are up, which means we as a party will decide whether to go along with the Muslim is the best for us.
Mr. Ali, your position is like saying nothing. We just said that, a minister of the Federal Republic, Anatu Musawa, said this. The question, if I may rephrase it, is that do you agree with her in terms of what she said? Don't say, I'm a party man, what party decides. What's your own opinion? You can then say you are not dictating to the party, but this is what you think, not saying anything party does is okay. We are not in a parliamentary system. I want your opinion, not...
Well, exactly. Whatever my opinion will be, it will be subjective, because whether I go for... as I said, it is absolutely the decision of the party and the candidate. And in my opinion, the numbers will be looked at, whether to field in a Muslim or a Christian. I mean, the numbers are there to show. Whether in the northern part of the country there are more Muslims is absolutely without doubt. There are more Muslims in the northern part of the country. So any party can decide to either pick a Christian. But, if it goes in terms of numbers, certainly there are more Muslims in the north, which means it will be best for the party to take a Muslim if, from the northern part of the country.
All right, that's interesting, because if you recall, in the 2020 or in the lead up to the 2023 election, there was a big debate around the Muslim tickets, because traditionally what you would have for fair representation across board would be a Muslim Christian ticket for that role. Do you think that, as Honorable Musawa has said, if it's either that or nothing at all, it would have political consequences? And this was echoed by former Senate leader, Senator Ali Ndume, who said that if President Bola Tinubu ignores the grumblings of the North, it would have political consequences. Do you agree with this? And how do you think the APC, especially under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, can work to engender goodwill in the North?
The first question you should ask: are the Christians still complaining? Are the Christians feeling so changed with the Muslim ticket? And I'm sure it's no, because, all the fears that the Christians had, has been alleviated. Certainly, this government has got nothing to show on the ground that it's favoring the Muslims over the Christians. So I think the Muslim ticket can still fly with the APC.
No, but the other part around the grumblings of the North, and this has come up consistently. Senator Ali Ndume made this statement again on our primetime show on Arise News just on Wednesday. What do you think about that?
No, what did he say? I just came back this morning into the country.
No, I'm telling you that he
so
said there are grumblings.
Can you tell me
what
did he say?
That he said that there are grumblings in the
What
north.
did he say?
That there are grumblings in the north, and that the APC cannot afford to ignore the grumblings because it would have political consequences come 2027. Do you agree that there are grumblings in the north, and how can APC better work?
Well, certainly, if there are grumblings in the north, it is worth looking at. Certainly, if the Muslims in the north are not comfortable with it, that will not be done. Certainly. Because in terms of the numbers, we're talking of the numbers. And this is a political decision.
Are there grumblings in the north, is what I should ask. Do you agree? Because you're just saying, certainly, if are there grumblings in the north? You're from the north. Do you agree with him that there are grumblings in the north?
I'm not only from the north, I'm a Fulani man. Grumbling, what do you mean? Grumbling over a Muslim? Or grumbling over a Christian?
That they're not.
Yes, there are more Muslims in the north. So listen to me. Certainly, if you drop a Muslim for a Christian in the north, there'll be a problem. Certainly, that's because of the numbers. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
But about grumbling, I don't know. But I'm telling you that if you replace a Muslim with a Christian, a northern Christian, there'll be a problem. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 things. Number 1. Definitely a lot of Christians are not happy. And we are seeing it in the massive kidnappings and attacks on Christians. And that's why the conversation about Christian genocide has been on. It's as if there's a direct attack on ECWA churches. Goodness me, I don't know how many ECWA churches have been attacked. 177 people in Kaduna recently from different churches. All sorts of activities and atrocious activities. Christians are complaining. And they also mute the conversation about a Muslim ticket. Hence the conversation about balancing out the tickets. So those concerns are valid. But let me stretch it also further by asking you, will the North be cool with a Christian ticket?
Okay, now 3 things. You ask, now the first one about attack on ECWA churches. I take exception to generalizing the Muslims are arranging these things. It's not true. Those kidnapping the churches or people in churches on the streets.
Mr. Farouk.
They do not represent Islam.
Mr. Farouk Ali,
but they do not.
Mr. Farouk Ali, with due respect, you need to apologize to me. Can you tell me anywhere I said just now that Muslims are arranging these things? I never said so. So when you say you take exceptions to what I didn't say, I deserve an apology because you misquoted me right in my phrase.
Okay. Okay. I apologize for that.
Very well.
But I also want you to, I apologize for that. But I also put it to you that these things are not, if anybody thinks Muslims are arranging these things, it's not true. It's got nothing to do with Muslims.
It's got nothing to do with Muslims. And
yes.
and I repeat it, it's got nothing to do with Muslims. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then secondly, whether the Muslims will be good, would be home with Christian ticket, well, let's wait until when we get to the bridge to see whether we can cross it.
No, I'm asking that question
because if you're listen to
based on the north, all right, based on the north,
based on the north,
will they also be okay?
Based on the north, I know.
With the Christian tickets, yes.
Based on the north, Based on the north, I know the north will not be comfortable with Christian ticket, because if you do that, you are completely alienating the Muslims in the north. Simple. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Another thing that Senator Ali Ndume made, apart from saying there will be consequences in the north depending on the kind of electoral choices that the party will make ahead of 2027, he said that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been held hostage by some persons who do not know Nigeria beyond the Ikoyi and Victoria Island, and who do not understand grassroots politics, and that he cannot, condemn President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Better he's surrounded by a group of advisors who are, whose knowledge of Nigerian politics stopped in Ikoyi and Victoria Island. and that when they are not in Ikoyi and Victoria Island, they are going to London or going to the US. Do you agree as a party member?
Yeah, you see, these kind of things were also alluded when Buhari was in government. A lot of people said that Buhari surrounded himself with people who don't know anywhere. So that is the opinion of my friend Ali Ndume. I don't think so. I think there are so many people around the president who are not from Ikoyi and Victoria Island. I mean, I can name a lot of them, you know. But of course, he has people that are working with him that he knows more than other people. And as a president of Nigeria, you cannot be said to be, you know, leading the country with just few people. And I'm sure President Tinubu is not doing that. There are people across the country that help him to govern this country.
All right, sir. I just have a question quickly, just based on your statement, response to Rufai. Based on you saying that a Christian ticket would alienate the North, using that logic, is that not the same thing you would say that a Muslim ticket would alienate Christian South?
I don't think so.
Why?
We're talking about numbers, as I said. We're talking about numbers. We're talking about numbers. In the northern part of this country, there are more Muslims than the Christians.
So no representation?
Simple. So that's it.
No representation?
And in the wisdom, listen, and in representation?
In terms of
so then
fairness in
left
governance.
for the people to decide.
Okay.
What I'm saying, it then left for the people to decide. If you feel Muslim ticket, if the people of this country feel so bad about it, so be it. Let them vote for any party of their choice.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Farouk Aliyu, for joining us on The Morning Show.